All right. I want to start by giving all glory and praise unto the Lord Yahawah. Ba'ashim Yahawashi, Brakatah Yahawah, Brakatah Yahawashi, Brakatah Yahawah, and Brakatah Yahawashi. We give all glory and praise unto those holy and powerful names of Yahawah being the Father, and Yahawashi being his only begotten Son, his brother Malachi, coming at you again through spirit and power. Yahabashim Yahshua, coming in the way of the Bahashim Rakakwadash, which is the Holy Spirit of truth. All right. And this is going to be, Lord willing, a real quick video. Really, I just wanted to play this video back. I guess it was uploaded February 21st. I believe that's today. Yeah. Who knows? But WorldStar likes to pull clips and then post them on their website. So this could probably be from TikTok, or more likely TikTok at the end of the day. But this brother goes in. He might be a speckled bird at the end of the day. But nonetheless, he drops a lot of truth, man. And if it is not a speckled bird, then it's actually an Edomite, bringing out, actual facts on the atrocities and just the hatred. Ultimately, he goes into the hatred that these Edomites, which are these so-called because they're not actually white, okay? And he goes and basically goes into the social constructs of the word so-called white, and by extension, black is not. Well, yeah, black is then therefore created as well. You know what I mean? But these were created by these Edomites, a figment of their imagination, for a particular purpose, and he's going to go into it. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately for supremacy reasons. But we know that Esau, Edom, according to the scriptures, according to the Bible, according to the true narrative of the scriptures, that Esau, Edom, being a so-called white man, woman, and child, was going to be in rulership. Okay, the scriptures speak about how they were going to be in rulership of the earth. Okay, the scriptures speak about in Job 9:24 that the earth is going to be given unto the hand of the wicked. All right, for a particular time period, for particular reasons, as far as prophecy's sake, and they're playing out their blessing on the earth today. All right, and a part of their blessing would be to rule with the sword. All right, okay, and he has gotten to a position where he has used the sword, and he has colonized and have used. The video is going to go into it, but he has used and colonized with the sword. Okay, and have pushed his his philosophy on the people, and part of his philosophy was the idea of what a white person is, and the idea of that being a superior person, when in actuality, when you get to these scriptures and you get into the understanding of these scriptures, okay, you understand that that's leprosy. Okay, yeah, he's a clean leopard. He's Esau really is unclean because he's the damn devil. Okay, he's the wicked. Okay, all right, he's gonna go into slavery along with these other nations that have come up against the nation of Israel. All right, but Esau, Edom, he's unclean, man. He's a clean leper, man. Okay, it's not a good thing necessarily to look like what Esau looks like. His pigment has been taken away, man. All right, he has the mark of Cain upon him. Okay, and his descendants have it as well. All right, now don't get it confused. This is not a skin color thing, but Esau typically, okay, has no pigment. Okay, we're talking about actual Edomites in the spirit. All right, now because we know they're speckled birds. We know that the Israelites, according to the scriptures, you go to James 12:12, to 12 tribes scattered abroad. We know that there's a diaspora, that the Israelites has been scattered, all right, throughout the four winds. According to these captivities, man. That captivities written about in Daniel. We've been scattered, man. Okay, so Israelites are everywhere. Okay, so this isn't a color thing. This is an Israelite thing. Okay, and that's what the scriptures say. And we gonna get it, and we gonna let the video play out, and just kind of get the respective precepts. That's gonna go along with this Lord willing short lesson. Now, this is 1 John 4:1. It says, "Believe not every spirit, all right, but try the spirits whether they be of the Most High, because many false prophets have gone into the world." So we got to try the spirits by the spirits, man. Okay, if you're an Israelite, then your spirit is going to resonate with this truth. Or if you're an Israelite of the Most High, because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the Israelite of the Most High. All right, we're not looking for regular Israelites to come into this faith, because they can't come into this faith, because this faith has been spiritually discerned. Okay, and so it's only for the hopeful elect. All right, so let's get that precept. Because there's a distinction. Jump down. Okay. I didn't know there was, well, anyway. Let's jump down to Romans. Send it Romans. Hold on. 6, and we're gonna start. No, we can start at 6. Jump to the point. It says, this is Romans 9 and 6. It says, not as though the word of the Most High have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So there's an Israel of the Most High, man. Okay, which I don't. This is not the precept I wanted. Actually, I have to let me see. But reading on though, it says verse 7, neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children. So, because we know Abraham had many seeds, and out of Abraham came many, nations. But the seed is unto Isaac and then unto Jacob. All right. So there becomes a separation. The Lord is only dealing with the patriarchs of Jacob, man. Dealing with his sons, man. So dealing with the Israelites, man. In Romans, the 9th chapter, starting at the 3rd verse, really starting at the 1st verse, it goes into this, man. All right, the narrative of the Lord Yahawashi being for all nations is not true. All right, especially for you Edomites. All you Edomites have done on the earth. When I speak about you Edomites, I'm speaking to you in your biblical nationality. You're Esau. You're Edomite. Okay, in that terminology, in that phrase, in that vocabulary, is going to be known in the earth. And it is being known in the earth. It is being brought to the forefront by the men of the Lord, by the prophets of the Lord. Who you are and what you are. All right, and you're the damn devil, man. Okay, you are the wicked on the earth. Okay, the Lord Yahawashi has created. And when I speak about the Lord Yahawashi, that's the name of the Lord in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the true holy tongue in which we must call upon the name of the Lord, in which we must be saved. Okay, there's no other name that we can call upon. All right, so Esau, the Lord Yahawashi has created Esau as a character on the earth, like as a movie. All right, and he's the wicked. He's the wicked on the earth. He's the antagonist, and that's why they have done nothing but evil on the earth, man. Now, I'm sure Edom has done something, quote unquote, good, but the scriptures speak about when Esau does something good. He doeth it unwillingly. I'm gonna have to pull that precept after this. All right, when if he do good. I think that's in the Apocrypha. It says neither, so all the children, but in Isaac thy seed shall be called, man. All right, because that's where the promise went. It went to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. Jumping down, let me jump down and get some of this meat right here. This is verse 11, going into the a real quick, the story of Esau and Yahawah, or Isav, I believe in Hebrew is Isav and Yahawah, which goes into Jacob. But anyway, the point is in verse 11, for the children being not yet born, neither have done any good nor evil. So the Lord already created a particular purpose, a particular story that you cannot escape. Okay, he set you up, and he set up the Israelites and the Edomites to be adversaries against each other. All right, and one was going to come out on top. And the scriptures speak about, and when you go back to Genesis, how Jacob's hand held to Esau, like he was going to pull him down and have triumph, basically a spiritual triumph over him. But that was going to be done spiritually through Yahawashi, through us believing on Yahawashi, through us and believing in our power. All right, because Esau has a power on the left hand. All right, and his power is Satan. All right, he works on the left hand side. All right, because he's the wicked, according to the scriptures. When you go into Malachi, the 1st chapter, you get to see and understand who the wicked is, the border of wickedness. Okay, the nation of wickedness, the people. Okay, and that's Esau, Edom, man. All right. It says, for the children being not yet born, neither have done neither good nor evil, but that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand. So the Lord already preordained that the particular nations, which today the Jacob or the Israelites consist of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and so-called Mexicans, okay, which make up the house of Israel today. All right, and then you got you Edomites, okay, so-called white people, of your so-called European descent. All right, but that's why the scriptures say, try the spirit by the spirit, man. Okay, because if your spirit don't resonate with the true narrative of these scriptures, you don't want to come back and you don't believe in Yahawashi, which there's Israelites that don't believe in Yahawashi, but regardless. It says, neither have done any good nor evil that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand. Not of works, but of him that calleth. So the Lord already called what Esau was going to do in the earth, which is be the wicked and be destroyed. And he's already called what Jacob was going to do. He was going to be, the Lord was going to deliver Jacob. And deliver, well, when I say Jacob, I mean, I'm talking about the Israelites as a whole. He was going to deliver them, all right, and beautify them, man, all right, because these particular people, okay, these Israelites are the Lord's people, all right, and the Lord is going to beautify his people, all right, according to the scriptures, man. He's going to deliver his people, and he's going to deliver his, first and foremost, he's going to deliver his elect, which is the first fruits, man, okay, in which we hope to be, Lord willing. But let's get back to this video, because that's the whole point, and I kind of went off on a tangent a little bit, but, just explaining Esau and, just getting that history a little bit, just a little brief history on Esau, that he was coming to the earth to do a particular thing. It was already set up. There is no free will like you've been taught. Esau, the so-called white man, has taught you, oh, you can just do whatever you want. No, the Lord Yahawashi controls everything that we do. Okay, the fact that I'm making this video is Yahawashi put the spirit on me to make the video. If I get up, I go walk around, go drive my car, the Lord put the spirit on me to go do all those things that day. The Lord sealeth the instructions. Okay, scriptures go into that. But I wanted to jump to the point, man, because Esau has committed all this atrocities. And we're finna get into the video, and I'm gonna shut up, I didn't want to make this video long, but Esau committed all these atrocities, and he's finna go into it and all the fucked up shit he did. But there's a reason, all right? And he's gonna get a punishment, man. He's gonna get a judgment, man. All right? He's gonna be destroyed, man. Okay? The Lord Yahawashi is gonna come back and put this man in captivity, man. All right? And we're gonna render unto him double according to the scriptures. Revelations the 18th chapter. I want to say 8. Render double unto her. We're gonna get that. Hold on. Let's get that. It's like you. I just want to get that point. Now this is okay. Boom, because this Babylon the Great is going to get destroyed by nuclear thermal missiles. FYI. Now this is Revelation 18:5. It says for her sins, the sins of who? The sins of Babylon the Great, man, aka America, man. The sins of this great whore. All right. For going around the earth, rape, robbing, and murdering, and pushing his wicked philosophies on the nations, man. It says for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Iniquities is sins multiplied. Okay, it says in verse 6, the point, reward her even as she has rewarded you. Who's the you? That's talking about the Israelites. First and foremost, talking about the elect, because the elect are going to be the first ones that's going to be resurrected and is going to be delivered on this go around. Now it says in verse 6, it says double unto her according to her works in that cup which she has filled to her double. All right, so this place finna get a double destruction. It's finna get double cooked, man. So all these people, that's gung-ho about this place, and that's gung-ho about, white supremacy, and like, oh, we didn't do nothing wrong. It was it was natural selection. All that shit. No, everything was not natural fucking selection. Everything was Yahawah Shimashai's will. You fucking idiots. But these people don't believe in the Most High, so they might not have a concept or understanding of what the true men of the Lord are saying. Okay. And now this is Salak. I keep hold on. I'm trying to play the video, but precepts keep coming up. Now this is Revelation 19:9. Just jump to the point. It says, now he said, thou wilt say then unto me, why does he yet find? You know what? Let's read it in the NLT on NLT right hand version. I got on the left it's the KJV, as you can see, and on the right is the NLT. So we're gonna read in NLT Romans 9:19. It says, well then, You might say, what does the Most High blame people for not responding? Haven't they simply done what he makes them to do? Verse 20, Slacker. No, don't say that. Who are you, a mere human, to argue against the Most High? So the Lord can do whatever the fuck he want to do. All right, the Lord can make you go off and then destroy you for going off when he put the spirit or use Satan to make you go off. The Lord has that. The Lord can do that, and people will be like, "Oh my God, that's unfair." And you don't understand the thoughts and the power of Yahawashi, which should show you why you should fear him, because he can do whatever he want, and people don't like that. You know, people don't like that. The Lord got all power. They don't like that, but he got all power anyway. He made you. You can't do shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, you the potter, and he, hold on, Slakia. You the clay, he the potter, and you asking him, what doest thou? Like, what are you talking about, bro? You being mad at the Lord ain't gonna stop him from being omnipotent. He already got all the power. You know what I mean? You a mere mortal mad at the creator about some shit that you don't even understand. Like, nigga, what? And then want to be proud, and then wonder why you get destroyed. It says verse 20. No, don't say that. Who are you, mere human, beginning to argue with the Most High? Should the thing that was created say to the one who created it, why have you made me like this? So these fucking proud ass devils, these Edomites, man, they have taken and looked at the Lord's creation and said, we can do it better, man. Oh, you was created a boy and you want to be a girl? We can help you. We can change that. No, whatever the Lord put on the earth, whether you a man or you a boy, whatever, man, a woman or a girl, whatever fuck, man. That's what he set you up to be, man. You trying to go in, alter and change it and create some new master race on some crazy shit. You know, we're trying to upgrade humans, trying to combine humans with biometrics and robotics and technology. All that shit is wicked. And the Lord Yahawashi is going to destroy you. All right, because that's what this man is trying to do. That's the end game. Avengers Endgame, we all like that movie, right? Or whatever the fuck, right? Iron Man, all that good shit. All that shit. Hey, the end game is this man with the MOTB and the Mark of the Beast. All right, which is the RFID chip. That's what the end game is. Everything towards that. You know what I'm saying? Money, obsolete. All that shit's getting trash. That's why the economy's going down the fucking drain, man. Okay, there ain't no jobs. Everything's getting worse. Because why? They're finna bring in that new world order, that MOTB system, all right? And so the old system can't be here, all right? But anyway, jumping down. Well, that's the point on that. Well, actually, no. Let's read verse 22. Just jump to verse 22 real quick. I know I'm all over the place, but hey, it is what it is. Spirit is how I be sometimes. It says, in the same, I'm reading the NLT, verse 22. It says, in the same way, even though the Most High has the right to show his anger and his power, people think the Lord don't got there's people on the earth that think the Lord shouldn't show his power or shouldn't show his anger when these people on the earth are being wicked as fuck. Like, what? Like, they think they so proud, they think the Lord shouldn't even interfere. They think the Lord should just let them do what they do. Like, all this homosexuality, all this wickedness down here, these people think the Lord should just let bygones be bygones and let them be wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they want, because ultimately, hoping for America to get better is wanting this place to continue on so you can do more wickedness, because that's all this place pushes is wickedness. So wishing for health and wishing for aid for this place is you're wicked. You're wicked. All right? Because this place needs to be destroyed. All right? For us to get the fuck up out of here and us to get beamed up and us to receive salvation from Yahawashi. All right? And ultimately receive those new bodies. All right? Because if we're in the sinful flesh, man, fuck this flesh. All right? Wishing for this place is well-being and continuance is backwards. All right? And ultimately, that's not the right mindset to be in. You're not in the mindset of letting Yahawashi do what he got to do, letting his will go forth. All right? You don't want to let go. But you can't. But see, the thing is, it don't matter if you let go or you don't let go. The Lord Yahawashi will is going to force you. All right? And there's going to be a lot of people that's not going to let go through the spirit of the burning house, which is Babylon the Great, which is America. All right? And therefore, you are going to be destroyed in the midst thereof. You're going to be desolate, just like this place will be. All right? So I think the point was made, at least as far as that, these Edomites are the damn devil. You cannot trust them according to the scriptures, Sirach 12 and 10. Don't trust these devils, man. All right? And let's take a look at their history, at their track record, and what they've done on the earth. And his brother, through the spirit, I don't know if he a brother or he I don't know. This individual is finna explain it. This man is finna explain. You know, just look at just a brief history of what these Edomites do. All right, and why. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be circumspect. You know what I'm saying? All right, so.
Actively black. Says it right here on the sleeve too. Actively black. Man, what are you mad about now? I'm familiar with Actively Black. It's a black-owned sports brand, activewear, started by Lanny Smith. Yeah, but this shit don't piss you off? Why would it piss me off? What if we had Actively White gear? We've had it. Man, what? Look, never mind. What's the point of your little tirade here? My point is I'm so sick and tired of black, black, black. This is Black History Month. Why don't we have a White History Month? I agree with you. Wait, what? I agree. Let's have a White History Month. In fact, let's start right now. Okay. We'll call it the overview. All right. Okay, in order to talk about white history, we need to go back to where the white race began, 1676. You see, prior to this, white had been used as a descriptor of people, but never had been an official race. But after we colonized America and stole land from the...
Yeah, you can get that. You can get that wonderful history from Elder Malcolm. I might once I find a good video on that history, I'll repost it. You know, I gotta go back and brush up on it. But yeah, they created that word white and everything like that. It came to fruition somewhere in Virginia. I forget the date, but I might have it written down here in my notes when they created that. Oh man. Let me see. So now all this is my notes here. Now a lot of this only is gonna make sense to me, but you know some of it's just notes you take down sometimes. You know. Yeah, okay, I read it down. It says, in Virginia, 1681, first document with the term white people on it. They made it up. You know, I like to take notes and shit, because, you know, we in the flesh and we forget shit. So sometimes it's good to take a note or two. But 1681, so. But either way, they created it and, you know, brought forth white supremacy unto this day. But regardless, let's get back into the video.
The indigenous people, the Europeans here had a problem. The poor people kept having rebellions against the rich people. So what they decided was...
And one of those many rebellions that sparked in which I wanted to create this idea of white and create the division so that these poor people wouldn't, you know, indentured servants, which, you know, white indentured servants and so-called black indentured servants were teaming up and coming against the rich elite whites. So they had to do something. And this is what they did. This is what they decided to do, was create the term white. All right. But Kevin's rebellion, or Kevin, I think his name is Kevin Bacon, or I'm tripping. Or it's Bacon's rebellion. And I might have to do a video on it. And I might, maybe I can make this a part 1 of some sort and then go into that history a little bit, you know. Or I can find Elder Malcolm's video. But either way, I want to touch upon it myself as well through the Spirit. Just, you know, sometimes you got to go into stuff, you know. You got to go into stuff. You know, study to show thyself approved, because sometimes we forget, you know, you can forget, and sometimes you got to rehash through the Spirit. But anyway, reading on. Let him speak.
To create the white race. This was a way to convince people that you were part of something bigger than yourself, and that the rich people weren't your enemy, but those other people were. Now, who was allowed to be white? That changed over the years. You see, for the next century and a half, chattel slavery was based primarily around race, and it started from the transatlantic slave trade. And throughout the 17th and 18th century, even into the 19th century, certain people that came over that we identify as white now were not identified as white then. For example, the Italians or the Irish initially were not considered white, but because white is a completely made-up race, they later decided Italian and Irish people are white. This idea is called white supremacy, where we create this mythology of a race that's superior than other races. Like, hey, poor white man, you might not be rich, but at least you're not an enslaved black man. In 1860, 1860, the idea of abolishing slavery was becoming more popular, and white people didn't like that. Abraham Lincoln, who was an abolitionist himself, became president, and the southern states here in America seceded from the Union. You've heard the story. It's called the Civil War. Now, after the Civil War ended in 1865, white people didn't just give up their white supremacy. No, they then began a series of things called Jim Crow laws. These laws were intended to target black people. Black people were found to be criminals for anything, and they held public lynchings during the Jim Crow period. That continued until 1954, when the Supreme Court...
I want to stop him right there and just say this. Yes, they were doing public lynchings. I'm going to say it again. Public lynchings. If you don't know what a lynch is, man, there's no way you don't know what a lynch is. But if you don't know what a lynch is where they would go, a group of angry whites, angry devils, angry Edomites, let's say their biblical nationality, let's really call them what they are, would go and obviously it was the Lord's judgment upon whatever Israelite they grabbed up. But they grabbed up an Israelite woman or man and, brutally assault them, ultimately. In whatever type of way. It could have been any. I mean, we got what we have as far as the evidence of today, as far as what they've been able to find and things of that nature. But we know that Esau Edom's the damn devil, so I'm sure there's a lot of lynchings that wasn't reported or that wasn't had a news story or that a lynching in some town, some hick town that doesn't have that back in the day that didn't have a newspaper, that nobody was trying, it was all quiet, hush hush. So I'm sure there's a lot of atrocities, a lot of dead bones of Jake under folks' houses back in the day and all type of shit. And this is why these people are going to go into captivity according to these scriptures for all the atrocities. These people are not going to get away with touching the apple of the Lord's eye. All right. So keep that in mind. Public lynching. This is what these devils did to you in public. You walking in the street, you know what I'm saying? And then you look to your left, you look to your right, and you see Jake getting his ass destroyed, lynched. You nigga hanging niggas from light poles. Think about that. Think about that. This is where we at. This is where you at. And the only way is Yahawah, man. Okay, this is the history. This is the fucking history. This shit ain't changed. Nothing has changed. These are the same devils. The Lord didn't put the spirit on them to change, man. It's not in the Lord's makeup for them to change and be better people. The Lord created them to be the wicked. So the same spirits that want to lynch and kill Jake are still here on the earth, man. So you got to be circumspect. You got to hear what the men of the Lord are saying. And these people are in rulership of the earth, and they're gonna come after you. Because why? Because you very well may be the elect, and you very well believe in Yahawashi. So you're a target. You're a threat. You know what I mean? You don't need a weapon and all that other shit to be a threat. The weapon is you believing in the Lord. The Lord is the weapon. We don't need what we got to do. The Lord is the one. We serve Yahawah. Like he's him. We many hymns, we many gods, we're under the Lord, man. But the Lord's the one that's finna come and whoop ass, But Esau, he's through, okay? And I want to bring out a precept, and I know that it's like, damn, this nigga keep talking, but hey, it is what it is. Let's get this in Psalm 64. Now, like I said, I don't know if this person who's bringing all this information out is an Edomite or is he a Jake. I don't know. But either way, he looks like an Edomite. So, but that, like I said, that don't mean nothing. But point is, even whether it's this guy or he a speckled bird or whatever, these Edomites don't understand the idea or the concept of a speckled bird or these nations don't understand that a person can look like another nation but not be that nation. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit. They don't get that. You know what I mean? So regardless. But this precept still applies. It says in verse 8, they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves, and all that see them shall flee away. So information whether it's this guy, it's not even like there's actual Edomites, whether this guy the Edomite or not. There's actual Edomites and actual other heathens that's actually bringing out and exposing these devils and exposing America and exposing Babylon the Great for being a cesspool of wickedness that it is. And I mean, and this place is going to be destroyed. All right, so you know, this man is being exposed, but this history is common knowledge. If you're not a retard, you know the atrocities in the histories of how this place has been founded. So if you see an Edomite acting proud, then what the fuck is he acting proud about? This man is just the devil, and that's what he is, because that's what he was created to be. You know, in my opinion, I don't care if an Edomite feels remorse for the shit he did, for what his ancestor did, or for what his forefathers did, which was really him going back three to four generations according to the scriptures. I don't care if he feel bad. He's the Edomite. He don't supposed to feel bad. You know what the fuck? I don't like. He's playing his role, and we're gonna play our role as being the kings of the earth. Once the Lord gives us our rulership, gives us our power, everything is according to the Lord's will, and according to the Lord's will, we win, they lose. You know. So let's play the rest of the video. That's it. That's the last time I'm gonna. Lord will not stop it, but we'll see. So.
Fort Roland Brown versus Board of Education desegregated schooling. Of course, white people were not happy about that. There's lots of videos and photographs of it. And then in 1964, the Civil Rights Act was passed, which was supposed to provide equality across the races. Of course, white people were pissed about that. Now wait a goddamn minute. You're only talking about the bad things that white people did. What about the good things? Now slow down there, Cletus. I haven't talked about all the bad things yet. This is just the overview. We haven't even got the gentrification, redlining, legacy admissions, the war on drugs, the FBI infiltration of black liberation movements. The white race has a very long history of oppressing and marginalizing black and brown people. This is just the overview.
Yep. And I don't know if he got up on. Well, yep. And then you know, you got particular. There was particular towns. You know what you have. We had Black Wall Street. You know, particular towns, and there was more. There was more than just Black Wall Street. You know, Black Wall Street was just one of those particular settlements that were doing particularly well during that time. But there, I looked it up. There was a few more, and they also got either got drowned, and the people got killed. You know, ultimately Esau used the government to come and destroy them, just like he did with Black Wall Street. You know, I might have to do a lesson on that. The other places other than Black Wall Street that also got destroyed. You know what I'm saying? You know, I could throw in Black Wall Street in there too, but ultimately, whenever Jake was doing good, Esau came and destroyed Jake, you know, ultimately showing you that this was a place of punishment, and that this was never going to be our rest, never a place to fully flourish, you know what I'm saying, or lay down and be like, oh, I am at rest. No, this is a place of captivity, a place to where you have to constantly know and be on edge to the point where you have to be like, damn, I have to call upon the name of the Lord Yahawashi, just like how we was in Egypt. You had, you know, they were groaning. They were calling upon the name of the Lord Yahawah, you know, because of the oppression of the Egyptians and what they were, the hardcore bondage that they were in, you know, under the Egyptians. We're under the same bondage, you know, but just under a different nation, which is the Edomites, an even worse nation, because we know that Edom, according to the scriptures, is the basis of all nations. Esau is the worst nation of all nations, according to the scripts, man. He's the base man. I'm going to let him speak. But he's in rulership, though. The Lord put the base man in rulership. The basis of all nations in rulership. So that lets you know how powerful the Lord is. You know, but that might go over some people's head.
All the inventions and things that we did. You're right, white people have invented things, but do you know how many inventions white people stole from black people? Pop quiz, who's the king of rock and roll? Elvis Presley, baby! He stole his entire style, music and dance, from black musicians who were not allowed to play publicly, and so he was the white face on their black music, their black style, and he's the one you remember. Same thing happened with inventions. Yeah, when you brought up the Civil War, white people fought to free black people in the Civil War. Wrong. This is a talking point that was started by the United Daughters of the Confederacy in the early 20th century, that white people fought to free black people in the Civil War. But the problem is you cannot simultaneously be the cure and the disease. You heard of Harriet Tubman? Yeah, of course I have. Why do you think Harriet Tubman led the Underground Railroad and not a white person? Because black people were continuously and always fighting for their own freedom and to get out of their own oppression. And along the way, some white people might have helped, but black liberation has always been led by black people. And the North didn't fight to free the slaves. The South seceded from the North and then attacked the North. The North just fought back. That was just self-defense. So basically what you're saying is I should just be ashamed to be white because we ain't never done anything and we ain't worth a shit. What you're feeling is a natural reaction to your entire worldview being challenged. White fragility and white rage is very well documented, but I don't want to get into that in just the overview. The main thing I want you to take away from today's...
And let me just say this, as a white person, if you are a white person and you come to this understanding, damn, I'm a piece of shit and I'm going into slavery and the Lord is going to destroy me and the Lord hates me. Because the Lord does hate you according to the scriptures. And, you know, we got, you know, the unpopular belief that the Lord loves everybody. The Lord does not love you. The Lord created you for a purpose, just like he created us for a purpose. You need to learn what that purpose is. And once you understand what that purpose is and you get angry at that very purpose that you've been created for, then you just echo the sentiment of the scripture I brought out. What doest thou? You can't come up against the Most High and be mad that the Lord created you to be destroyed and you to be the wicked. You know what I mean? So, hey, it sucks. I mean, if I was Edomite, I probably wouldn't want to hear this shit either. But guess what, buddy? It don't really much matter. I'm not the one that created you to be a damn devil. All right? So go be a devil and get destroyed. All right? It don't really matter what you do. You know, nobody likes you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all try to put that spirit on, oh, you're black, all that hatred on us. But in truth, it's finna come upon you double, you know, which is why I brought out the scripture, you know, double unto it. Like you Edomites are really finna be chased out the earth. Like nobody's finna like you. You know what I'm saying? All the favor that you got has been through lies. You know, all the colonization and, you know, the white supremacy, all that was a lie. You know, if you whiten your skin up, you know you're closer to God. All that bullshit is a lie. You know, you got Northern Kingdom. They love the so-called white man. They gonna get up out of that spirit and they gonna understand that you the devil. All right, and they gonna start putting your ass to death. Okay, Northern Kingdom, man, Dominican. You know, Simeon, huh? All right, but right now they got their hand. They still got they head up your ass through the spirit, but people will come to the understanding of who you are and what you are and that you are the devil, man, according to the scriptures, Salakia. All right. Scriptures say you will be chased out of the earth, man. Like a dream, man. All right. And even your women ain't gonna mourn for you, buddy. How about that? Because why your women ain't gonna mourn for you? Your women want Jake. All the women in the world want Jake. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you gotta move. Don't let these people fake act like you not the shit because they try to downplay Jake, you know, or they try to downplay the men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We the kings of the earth for a reason. The Lord has decided to choose us and elect us for that purpose for a reason. So we ought to embrace that, okay, and continue to have that regal mindset. But let's continue on with the video.
Class is that white race was created for white supremacy, for colonization. Its entire purpose was to make this fake majority so they could rule over an entire other class of people and exploit them for their labor. So if that's how the white race began, and that's how the white race has continued to be used for the last 200 plus years, then I'm not telling you there's no good thing that white people haven't done. That's just you trying to avoid the accountability of what our ancestors truly did, because actual white history isn't taught in school. But thanks to what you and I have started today, maybe we can get the truth out there. Oh, hell no, goddammit. I wasn't meaning this shit. I want no part of this. What's wrong, Cletus?
Yeah, so, you know, once they learn the truth, or if they don't know the truth and they not, like, biased to the truth or, like, try to ignore it, then they should feel a level of guilt, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we know that these Edomites are wicked, so that guilt factor, or that actually, damn, I done did something bad factor, actually doesn't sometimes register with them. So, you know, they're probably going to be cognitively dissonant, you know, about the truth and about, you know, them being pieces of shits. But it really don't matter, man. This kingdom is through. These women are through. The Edomites are through. Jake, that don't want to believe in Yahawashi, they through. Everybody through. So, you know what I'm saying? And the Lord will is going to be done, right? And you either going to be on the salvation side, Lord willing, we be a part of that number, or you're going to be on the destruction side. You know what I mean? So with all that being said, I want to say shalom.